right, it is Monday. It is the first day of BookSwapathon, and I did a poll in my BookTubeathon wrap-up about whether you guys wanted to see a weekly wrap-up like I normally do, just one big wrap-up at the end of the week, or if you wanted to see daily wrap-up vlogs, and you guys said weekly, so that was the majority. I was actually kind of surprised, but that's fine. I'm about to get started. My husband's birthday is today. So I'm not going to have as much reading time as I would normally on a Sunday, just because we're going to go see a movie and have some dinner, just me and him, which is really exciting. The girls are going to go hang out with their grandparents. And yeah, this is like the first time we've been out by ourselves in a very long time. I really don't remember the last time we just like went to dinner and a movie. I really don't. So we're excited. But that's going to take up a lot of our time later on today. So I have a few hours where we're just going to be home. I'm doing laundry and stuff like that. But I'm going to get started on Between Shades of Grey. This is my priority for sure, number one priority this week, because this is the shortest book on my TBR, and it is also for my birthday reading project. So I definitely want to make sure I get this read. So this is going to be book number one that I'm going to start with today. So I'm going to try to get through as much as I can before we head out to the movies. And then I will also be able to read after we get home and get the girls in bed and all that stuff. But the movies and dinner are going to take a big chunk of our day. So, but I'm going to really try to get through as much of this as I can today. And I will probably just check in with you in the morning tomorrow and just let you know how far I got today, just because it's going to, it'll be very sporadic reading for me today. And, we'll be gone out of the house for a little while. So I'll probably just check in with you tomorrow morning and let you know how far I get into this today, but I'm very excited to get started. Hey guys, it's Monday morning. All right. So it's been kind of a crazy morning. It's just been one of those, like, I was not really prepared for the Monday. So it's all right. Everyone's at school. Everyone's good. Everyone has what they need, but it was kind of a whirlwind this morning. Okay. So yesterday I read almost 100 pages of Between Shades of Grey, so I'm just about a third of the way through it. I was reading it last night and really enjoying it and wanting to keep going, but I was falling asleep, so I had to make myself go to sleep. But really enjoying this, like really, really, and it's gonna break my heart. I can already feel it. So this one is a historical fiction. I don't think I described it, but it's a historical fiction that follows a train that is traveling from Lithuania to somewhere. We're not even fully sure where it's going yet, but it's taking prisoners, basically. It's like, they're knocking down doors and taking people and putting them in this train and, treating them like animals, basically. So we're following a family who is going through this, and yep, it's going to break my heart for sure, but I'm really enjoying it. The chapters are incredibly short, so it's a really quick read, and the way she ends her chapters, I just want to keep reading more. But I am just about a third of the way through this, so I'm going to work on this a little bit later today. For now, though, I am having to go run an errand, and then I'm going to go to the gym. This is the first time I'm going to this gym. I just joined last week. So I'm going to use the gym as my setting swap this week because it's a brand new place. I'll be listening to an audiobook at the gym, so it's going to be a little bit of a new thing. And I'm going to start Columbine. So I have this on my phone already, ready to go. I checked it out from my library. I've heard from you guys that the audiobook is amazing, so I was like, perfect. I will listen to the audiobook because this is probably the longest book on my TBR for this week. So I'm going to listen in the car on the way to run my errand because it's a good 30-minute drive one way, and then I'll have to come back, so another 30 minutes. And then at the gym, for sure, I'll be listening to this. So I'm excited to get started on it, but that's where I am for Monday morning. And I will check back in later and let you know how it all goes. But yeah, I'm excited to get to these. Hey guys, all right, so I am home from the gym. I went and ran a couple errands and went to the gym and came home and showered, and I am finally now able to sit down and do some more reading, but I did want to update you on how I did. So I listened to Columbine both in the car and at the gym, and I listened to 82 pages, so that's pretty good. I'm listening to it on about
1 3/4 speed. It's like 1.75, which is what my app is able to let me do, which is awesome. 2 is still a little bit too fast right now, and 1.5 is like okay, but 1.75 is kind of perfect. So yeah, really good. The narrator is fantastic, and I'm really interested to see where this is going, because obviously we all know the outcome of what happens in here, and where I am right now, we're still kind of in the midst of it's happening, starting to wind down, but you know, so many questions, nobody really knows what's going on and all that. So I'm interested to see how, like, what all the aftermath is again, because I remember this happening. I remember when it happened. I remember watching it on TV, but like all the aftermath stuff got so much that it was just, you know, all over the place. And I don't remember some of like the solid things that were proven later and, you know, all that stuff. So yeah, really interesting and heartbreaking, obviously. So I listened again to 82 pages of that, so that's good. And then I am ready to pick up Between Shades of Grey again. I am on page 96 right now, so if I could finish this today, that'd be amazing. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna really try. Dinner's gonna be easy. We're just having a couple little leftovers, and I'm gonna make a salad, and that's it. So dinner will be fine. And there's going to be 2 Twitter sprints later today that I'm going to try to join in on if I can. One of them's between 6 and 8 my time, and that's kind of like husband getting home, dinner, getting ready for bed, that type of time frame for me. So I don't know if I'll be able to get a whole lot done, but I can try. And then another one is going to be later tonight from 10 to midnight, which I might be able to participate a little bit in that if I could stay up till midnight. We'll see. Once I get in bed, there's no telling how long I'll end up staying up, but yeah. So I'm going to try to participate in those if I can, but, and then, you know, I'm just going to be picking this up as much as I can today, and I would love to be able to finish this today. We're just going to have to see, or just, you know, get through as much as I possibly can, but excited to pick this back up for sure. Hey guys, pardon my wet hair. I just got out of the shower. All right, so it is, what's today? Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I haven't been the best vlogger, so I apologize for that. I have been reading a bit, not quite as much as I would normally try to read during a readathon, so that's probably why I haven't been updating quite as much. But I am about to get started on some Twitter sprints, and I was really happy to see they had a schedule go up, and so you could kind of plan when the Twitter sprints were going to be. And Lindsay has one going on starting in about 10 minutes, and it's a 2-hour Twitter sprint, and I'm going to be here with no children for 2 hours. So I was like, oh, I could sit and actually do the sprints. I tried to do a couple yesterday, but the time frame was weird. There was one last night between 6 and 8, and I started it, but between 6 and 8 is when, like, my husband's coming home, we're having dinner, we're starting bedtime, so it was just not a good time for me. And then I tried to do another one at 10 o'clock last night, but I lasted a whole 20 minutes and fell asleep. So I was like, all right, I can't win this right now. It's okay, I'm just gonna go to bed. But so far this week, I have started Between Shades of Grey. I am almost halfway through now. I'm on page 130, I think, and I'm gonna be concentrating on this for the sprint right now. So this is going to be what's happening. I would love to finish this today. I could if I sat down and really concentrated it on, but well, we're gonna try. So the next 2 hours are definitely gonna be dedicated to this one. I have also been listening while I was at the gym to Columbine. I am now this far through it. I can't remember what page I'm on. Let me double check here. But I've been listening. I'm on page 126, chapter 23 right now. So, oh, this book is breaking my heart. It's bringing back a lot of memories of watching all of this stuff unfold on TV and talking about the images and talking about the people. And I can't fully remember all the names of the victims. You know, I remember the shooters' names, of course, but yeah, so I'm probably going to go back and like look up some stuff about this, but I remember it unfolding on television. So this is bringing back a lot of those memories. Oh, so heartbreaking, but written very, very, very well. It's reading like a fiction. It really is. So kind of makes you wish it was. But yeah, so I'm about to get started on Twitter Sprint right now, and I'm going to be concentrating on this. So I will let you know when the Twitter Sprint is done how far I get through this. But as of right now, I'm on page 130.
So I'll let you know how the Twitter sprint goes.
You guys, I'm so happy. It's raining right now. I'm gonna see if I can show you. Oh, I'm so happy. Just makes it perfect for reading, and the reading sprint is about to start, so it's just perfect. Hey guys, it's actually a few hours later and I completely forgot to update you after the Twitter sprints. But I did do some reading during the Twitter sprints and it was pretty good, and I just kept on reading after that. So I've been kind of off and on between, sitting down and reading, and then kids got home from school and we had to kind of do like the homework and stuff like that. But I have been reading consistently, and I am now this far in. So I am on page 228, so just about 100 pages read of this today, and loving it. It is heartbreaking. It is so sad the way these people are being treated. I knew going in that that's what the story was, so I prepared myself for it, but it's so sad. It's so sad. Oh my goodness. But I'm enjoying it immensely. And now I'm starving, and it's just about time where my husband's probably going to call me soon on his way home from work. So I'm probably going to go ahead and get dinner started and snack on something while I cook, because I'm really hungry. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to listen to more of Columbine. So I'm going to listen while I cook, and hopefully that will go really well. And then I will try to read some more tonight. I don't know how tonight's going to go, but I probably won't be able to sit down again until after my girls go to bed. So we'll just see how it goes. But if I can't get through the rest of that book tonight, then I will definitely finish it tomorrow for sure. I'm just not sure how tonight's going to go. We're just going to have to see. But I will update you tomorrow. But so far, I am loving that book, and I want to finish it. Like, I haven't finished a book yet, and it's day 3. So I feel like I'm behind. But yeah, it's fine. So I will update you tomorrow and let you know how it goes. Hey guys, okay, so it is Wednesday. It's a little after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm just now sitting down to read. I did go to the gym this morning and listen to more of Columbine, so I am now 222 pages in for this one, and I'm just really enjoying it. It's fascinating and so sad, but incredibly fascinating, because you're really seeing how hard it was to research this book. I can't imagine having to research this event, because while it was such a big event and there's information everywhere, it's trying to pick out what the accurate information is, because there was nobody following these guys around while they're doing this. There was nobody planning it with them. So nobody really knows exactly what happened, because these guys are dead. So it's just very interesting. I really like how he had gone into the role that the media played in here, and what they got right and what they got wrong. So I thought that was very interesting as well, because he's part of the media. He's a journalist and covered this from the beginning. So very interesting. I'm really, really enjoying this book a lot. And the audiobook is great as well. So, okay. Now I am sitting down, and I plan to finish this today. I am on page 230 or 228, something like that. So I have a little bit more than 100 pages, like barely a little more than 100 pages left in this. So I will definitely finish it today. I'm going to sit down and work on it right now. I have about an hour and a half until my niece and nephew get here from school. They are older. They're 11 and 13, so they kind of just come in, grab a snack, say hi, how was school, fine, and then they're on their devices. So I sit and read, and it's totally fine. And then my kids will get home in about 2 hours, and that's when the crazy happens, because my kids are loud. So it's fine. So I'm going to read as much of this as I can right now, and then whatever I don't finish, I will finish later on today or tonight, whatever. But I do plan to finish this today. That is my goal right here. And I just had to wait until now, because I had to start a school assignment already. School started for me this week. I started 2 different classes, and one class had an assignment due this week. So I just went ahead and got it done. It was fairly easy, but I had to do a little bit of reading for that and do like a discussion post. So I got that done today, accomplished. And now I'm ready to sit down and read, and I'm very, very, very excited about it. Hey guys, Okay, so it is Thursday. It's Thursday. And I have not been keeping track on my screen like I normally do. Like I would have pages read and books finished and all that. I just haven't been keeping track very well because I have not been editing my video every day. So I'm like, if I tried to go back and do it now, there's no way I'd be able to figure out what page I was on at whatever time. So it's all right. So I'm just not going to do that this time around. But I did finish Between Shades of Grey yesterday. Oh my gosh, this book is a 5-star read. I absolutely, absolutely loved it. It was heartbreaking and beautifully written. Oh my gosh, the writing in here is gorgeous. And yeah, I loved the characters. I hated what they were going through. You're supposed to. It was a side of the war that you don't hear about, countries you don't hear about. You never heard about Lithuania or Latvia in high school. Like, I never heard about those countries. And, you know, whenever we would focus on World War II, it was the Holocaust and D-Day and Pearl Harbor and all that stuff. It wasn't anything like this. So just the fact that this is being exposed is fantastic. I loved it. Gorgeous. Highly recommend all the time. Columbine. I have listened to more. I listened to more at the gym this morning. I'm on page 293 right now of this, so I am trucking. I will definitely finish this tomorrow. That's going to be my goal, is to finish this tomorrow. And yeah, love it. Love it. Really good. Reads like fiction. It's, yeah, just so good. Now, last night, I also started Night Road by Kristen Hanna. This is the book that Lindsay sent to me for the buddy swap. And I read the first 20 pages or so, so not that far in, but this woman's writing is fantastic and I just love it. And so far, I'm just loving the writing right now. No clue what it's about. I guess we'll find out. So I don't really have a feel for it yet either. But yeah, so that's how my Thursday's going. I'm going to sit down and read this for a little bit right now. And yeah, tonight we're going to a football game. My niece is twirling at halftime, so we're going to go watch that. So maybe tonight's not going to be a ton of reading for me, but we'll see. We'll see what I can get in afterwards, like after the kids go to bed and everything. But all right, so I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow. Hey guys. Okay, so it's Friday, and I didn't read very much yesterday at all. I got a little bit more read of Columbine, and then I read maybe another 20 pages of Night Road. I'm almost on page 40. Really enjoying this. I'm excited to dive back in today. But this morning I was getting ready to go to the gym, but then my little Layla came down with a fever. And she kind of had a fever last night too, and we were just going to see if it would go away overnight, but it didn't. So she stayed home today, which means I did not go to the gym, which is fine. I actually spent the morning filming because I realized I didn't have anything for BookTube ready to go this week. And I was like, oh, I need stuff. So I'm going to film, which I did. So I have stuff coming up. And one thing I noticed actually as I was editing is that I had a book list Thursday that's going to be going up this week. So this Thursday's book list Thursday I filmed a couple weeks ago, and so I still have my long hair still before my hair got cut. So you're going to see my haircut in a couple of videos, including this one, before the book list Thursday goes up. So it'll be like this video, some short hair, and then long hair again. It's just because I pre-filmed, and it's fine. So just fair warning on that if you pay like super close attention. Okay, but as I was like, I filmed a little bit, and then when I was kind of cleaning up and putting my books away and editing my videos, I finished Columbine. Now, this is one of those awkward situations where I really, really enjoyed this book, and it's hard for me to say that because this is an incredibly sad and tragic book, and it's real. Okay, so, but I enjoyed it. Obviously I didn't enjoy the content, but it was written really, really well. It read like a fiction book. I wish it was a fiction book. And it was so well researched. You can really tell that this author has researched this for years. You can tell. And yeah, oh my gosh. It was heartbreaking. It was scary. It was very scary. And it was really haunting because I remember all this happening and unfolding on TV. I remember watching it happen. I remember picking up Time magazine with their pictures on the cover. I remember like going through all that. And yeah, this was really good. I'm going to give it a 4.5 just because there were a couple of chapters here and there that were a little bit boring. It just kind of went into some psychology stuff and I got a little bit lost in all that. But other than that, everything was just really creepy. And yeah, so this is one that I'm really, really glad I read it. I could see myself reading this again in the future, maybe physically reading it instead of listening. But the audiobook is fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I loved the audiobook, so I'm really glad I listened to it. If I ever do reread this, I'd probably read it physically. But yeah, I'm going to hang on to this book for sure. It's very, very moving and very, very eye-opening. So yeah, loved it. So 4.5 stars on that one. And that's where I am right now. So I have finished now 2 books, 1 5-star, 1 4.5 star. So fantastic. And then I'm going to be working on Night Road for the rest of the weekend, basically, because the readathon ends tomorrow. I don't know if I'll finish this before tomorrow or not, or before the end of tomorrow. I could maybe try, but I'm just not sure what tomorrow's going to hold. As of right now, we don't have any plans, but you never know, something could pop up. So I'm going to be working on that for the rest of the readathon and just see how far I get. And if I don't finish it tomorrow, then I'll work on it for the rest of the weekend and try to get through it over the weekend. That's kind of my goal right now, is to finish that up. But yeah, so that's going to be it for me for right now. I will update you again soon and let you know how far I get on Night Road. But 2 books down, so I'm going to call that a success. Hopefully I can maybe get a 3rd one in under the belt before the end of the readathon as well. So hopefully that can happen. Hey guys, okay, so it is Saturday. I did not read very much last night at all. Well, I read a little bit, but I got in bed pretty late and I don't know, I sat down after the girls went to bed and I was like, I just want to watch TV. So that's what I did. I watched like 4 episodes of Scandal. So it was nice, but I wasn't reading. But I did get in bed a little bit late, but I did pick up Night Road when I got in bed, and I ended up staying up until 2:30 in the morning reading. Whoopsies. So almost 100 pages into this. I'm really interested in where this is going and what's going to happen, because I feel like I'm waiting for something bad to happen. I'm waiting for it. Hasn't happened yet, but I'm waiting for it. And I have no idea what it's going to be or where it's going to go. So really enjoying this. Today is the last day. They're having Twitter sprints all day long, so I'm going to be jumping in for at least 2 of them, most definitely. One's actually going to start here soon. I'm probably just going to sit down and get a head start and start reading now, and then jump in on Krista's Twitter sprint. And yeah, I'm just going to really try to read as much of this today as I can. But what I was reading last night, I was really enjoying. So yeah, last day. Hopefully I can maybe make it through this, or at least majority of the way. That would be really, really great. So we're just going to have to see how it goes. But we don't have any plans to go anywhere today. So I'm going to be really, really concentrating on this. So I'm going to go and do that for today. And then I will let you know how it ends up going. Hey guys. All right. So it is Saturday night. The readathon is officially over. Everyone's asleep, so I'm trying to be a little bit quiet. But yeah, so I didn't read very much today, though. I kind of started doing some other stuff. And then my husband was like, you want to watch Deadpool 2 tonight? And I was like, yeah, I do. So we watched that. It was amazing. But yeah, so let's go ahead and wrap up BookSwapathon. So the first book that I read, Between Shades of Grey by Rita Sepetys, and this was the cover swap challenge. So this has SWAP on the cover. Loved it, 5 stars. And then I read Columbine, and this was my genre swap for nonfiction. I don't read a lot of nonfiction, a whole lot. Loved this, 4.5 stars. And then I started Night Road by Kristen Hanna. I'm only 120 pages in, though. I did stay up really late last night reading it, like till almost 2:30 in the morning. I just
was awake, so I just kept going. So I read a big chunk last night, but yeah, just nothing more today. Well, a little bit today, but not that much. And yeah, so that's it. And then I also did complete the setting swap where you read somewhere where you don't normally read, and I read at the gym, a new gym, by listening to Columbine. So I'm going to count that. But yeah, so that's going to be it for me, guys. Still 2.5 books this week. Like I'm good with that. So, and you know, the 2 books that I finished are books on my list for my TBR for the rest of this year. So very, very happy about that, and I loved both of them. And yeah, so that was fun. I do really like this readathon. So if they have another round, I'll definitely do it again. It was a lot of fun. But I will definitely continue this for this week, and plan to read this. I'm not gonna like put it down or anything because the readathon's over. I'm gonna keep going. I'm really interested to see what's happening in here. But yeah, okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know if you participated in the readathon at all and how well you did and all that good stuff. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Have a great day. Bye.